#1. I rep BGE forever. Do the that nigga foot to the pedal. I rep BGE forever. Do the that nigga foot to the pedal.
People make their money.
Hold on 1 second. Let me ask you this. Because on page 8, it's saying that the conflict of interest with Ash is coming about as a proffer that occurred at which Mr. Davis provided information to the government. And it's my belief or our position that Mr. Steele and Mr. Davis want that fact kept out of the public's knowledge. What does that mean?
Oh.
So you can explain that.
Oh, she kind of hit that nigga with some. I don't like baby Jade neither, because you making it hard for a nigga not to say he ain't no snitch, man. God damn, man. You talking about keeping it out the public knowledge and shit, the profit deal, that sound like some snitch shit, you know. But hey, we ain't no lawyer.
Go to that document webpage.
It's right there. It's the top of page 8. I'm sorry.
So my thing is, whenever you get documentation, all you gotta do is read the whole page. Don't never, we as people, don't never need to go to.
No, I read the whole thing.
So my question is, and my answer is to this: why we ain't going to page 12 of this document where it say Terrell Davis did not give up any information. However, Ash was already communicating with these people. Hey, so now give me that paperwork. It's a blue folder. Ash Joshi was already communicating with these people. And I don't want to throw my man up on the bus. So
yeah, you don't have to.
So what is believed to be said in this documentation? What is believed to be said is this: they trying to accuse Ash Joshi of taking me into this to exclude himself from this investigation. You see me? And I'm gonna just show you the documentation before we even go further. So yes.
No, but I'm just saying, me as a journalist, I'm asking on the top of page 8, whatever this is. I'm not accusing you of nothing. I don't give a fuck. But it's saying that the proffer occurred at which Mr. Davis provided information to the government. So it's basically saying that during the proffer, information was provided. And I think that's what a lot of people were, taking as basically you told. So that's why I'm asking you to explain that part so that, we can get to the bottom of this shit for real.
I don't think people understand what's a lawyer. A lawyer is a counsel in which we are illiterate of the law. So even if in any documentation, it'll say comes now Terrell Davis on any motion that you even put in. So even if Ash go on that motherfucker and say, hey, on Terrell Davis' behalf, I'm willing to go ahead and take the plea, it's gonna say Terrell Davis come now. Any email, any documentation, it gonna say it's coming from me because this is my counsel. But verbally or came out of my mouth, and all documentation on page 12 of that same documentation that I can get it for you.
So you saying basically you let Al, you gave what's his name, Ash, the green light, the word to move. He went in there talking, you ain't said a motherfucking thing.
I ain't even know
but he got you looking like a rat, basically.
Exactly, but I don't even know what to say in this motherfucker.
I'm saying, so he did go in there saying some shit.
And guess what? I got documentation right here to show that Brian Steele big, literally big. I got all the documents from that same June 6th proffer. I got all the documents right here, and you can read it if you would like, you want to, because I read yours. But I got all the documentation.
I read your shit. So like, you could return the favor and read out this shit to the people, baby Jade. Baby Jade didn't even want to read that shit. She had that page 8 shit in her mind. That
Brian Steele big, literally big, the prosecution team. We to this day never seen that proffer. We to this day never.
Damn. That's why that nigga hate Baby Jade like that, man. He say he gonna
Come
make
on,
money.
we gonna go everywhere.
We but that'd be a bad.
They gotta pay us, huh? We can't do shit for free, twin.
Let me nut up right real quick, man. Real weak side, baby, man. Nut up real quick on eat food, man.
Shout out to the Wicked Wet. I think you
Shout out to Ralo.
You see how I do?
It's crazy work. That's it. They said the reason why Atlanta gay is because the New Orleans came down there. That's crazy work. That's fucked up, man. You ain't have to do my New Orleans niggas like that. I know real gangsters from New Orleans niggas. From the A2, dog. Real gangsters everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have the talk.
Thank you for that light, B.
Shit, we don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all kind of confusing us right now.
So, Ralo, man, Troy, we already agreed to go speak to the youth tomorrow.
What the hell? Man, we can't go on over no phone.
Huh? Nah, we got the camera.
Man, we got
You can do it both ways. You can vlog that. You gotta understand it's different.
I get paid more off my vlogs than streaming, right? I get $24 every 1,000 views on my vlogs, right? I get only $4 off my little bullshit because we be cussing and stuff. You smell me? With all my vlogs. Yeah, when you go out here, bitches and all that fuck the whole bankroll up. You'll probably on all of them.
That's crazy. Not no man.
I'm telling you, 100%. I bet you ain't getting more than $4 for your vlogs per 1,000.
It's like the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
No, they got AI. They got AI. They be able to tell all the cussing now. AI. That's why a lot of people lose it. If you don't notice, they used to have that kid.
Yeah, everybody ran to what's next, so they changed it. Every time we found a way to make some money, they try to make it hard for it.
We just gotta keep making the money. When they been, we been. Come on, we gotta keep going.
Nigga just try to turn you on to the stock market. Nigga ain't trying to have no gambling habit. What the hell look like? Man, nigga, I don't even like thinking so much.
I don't know. I think all of us got our own skills, and that just ain't some shit I'm on. Like, if I had to,
Are you gonna call Ray J?
yeah, come. We gotta do this boxing match.
Tony, man, nigga call me out. What's that?
Is that screen crack? That's a screen
Yeah,
crack.
man, I dropped it early today.
My boy don't got. My boy
Hey.
don't take that no call.
Hey, that chain look fit right on the saw it. Where it go? Where the chain go? No, which one? That chain.
He talking about when people.
Oh, it's right. What pop up?
Yeah.
I told you, that shit stand out. This nigga go right here. They want a box. Ray J don't
Man,
care what he
fuck
say,
the
so
boxing, man.
Get ready to put it on mute sometime.
What you say about Young Thug and Gunna now, man? We trying to get to that part. I still ain't got to that motherfucker. That bitch long.
Doing that, I wasn't really doing it. I was taking the credit for it.
You put in work on GTA.
No. I ain't even never played GTA, Ralo. The people be lying on me, bro. You know that, Ralo.
I don't know.
You know
I
that.
don't recall.
Me either. But shit, I recall that I ain't never did nothing fucked up. We heard about Woody from the Young Thug song. Listen, School White is who Thug used to rap about. School White is Woody.
Y'all overlooked that song until trial, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Nobody wasn't even talking about. Y'all what?
No, they went right. That song was big.
That song was they overlooked your ass. You didn't have a million followers before that motherfucking song when that song popping.
No, the followers came from the personality. But listen to me. But when I went places, people like, oh, you who Thug rap about? Like, hell no.
Yeah.
I'm saying. But the truth of the matter is, like,
They ain't put a face on that motherfucking song until that trial, Woody.
Yeah.
no, that's fine. Yeah.
I watched it. Shit. Everybody watched it. I was there.
I don't know, cause I ain't get paid for the song.
They're like Future. When he said I keep that dog food like a Ralo, they ain't know who the fuck I was.
Man.
I don't do
My
that.
dog's home.
I reached the statute of limitation. I don't do that.
That shit real. Nobody, I ain't know who the fuck he was talking about until you came out with that. I get that money. I get that money in the nut. Ralo. I get it down there like a Ralo. All that shit right there. I get that money. I didn't put that money down. I put that money down. That nigga had a motherfucking Sir Mix-a-Lot voice, nigga, when he first came out. That nigga shit was itty bitty titty, nigga. You heard me? The itty bitty titty comedy voice, nigga.
Nope, mo. Nigga, you go by the side.
I thought my nigga gonna ride.
For 2 bags.
I don't even know. I charged $100 for one bag.
No, I'm not. I get Victor. I'm not real dog food.
I'm talking about the realest dog food.
Can I bring my cane course over here?
You don't want them to come to mine.
Nigga stupid. That's not he lying, Ralo. Who lying? I said lie. I lied.
Yeah, you know, we only mandate. We only make mandatory the ones y'all pay for the super chats. So we gonna span through it and all that, but we only, we gotta make sure. See, look, man.
Let me tell her, Ralo, let me defend myself, because that's my people who are more known than me. The difference between people that's known and me, I didn't want to be known. I had fun when nobody know who I was, and I pop up like, hey, remember me? Nigga like, who you is? Then, fuck, nigga.
On GTA.
Talk that shit like nigga be giving fuck. You study this shit every time. Y'all stop playing.
It's okay. I wasn't known at one time.
Yes, you was.
Before that dog food, I had 3,500 followers, nigga. I remember. Then I dropped, can't lie.
Ralo. Future, didn't nobody know who Future was until he became Future. Nobody didn't know who Ralo was until he became.
Rats on rats.
No, that was the ugly one.
But Future took that.
I think Future made it.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Nah, rats on rats.
Nah, it was another nigga song. I remember that nigga. That nigga name was YC. I got rat on rat. Future just went so hard on the shit. And then he tried to say Future didn't write that shit. And then his next song was like so fucking poo cheese. That was poo cheese, gang. It was extra poo cheese. And Future just came out with hits after hits. And I never even heard this nigga no more. I wonder what happened to that nigga. What happened to that nigga, man? That nigga disappeared like Rich Boy. Rich Boy selling crack, fuck nigga won't chick, you got no chick, get but. Is this him? Because, yeah, he had that racks on rack. After that boy was Poochie, boy. He should never said nothing about he didn't, what he say, Future didn't write the song or something? That nigga had 2 motherfucking songs. Why he look like motherfucking Bart Simpson or somebody, man? Nigga like the ghetto Bart. Nah, man. You fell off, man. Yeah, he had that song with that nigga look like he motherfucker, man. That shit was weak. What? He went off on first? Seriously?
To the early 2010s, when a track called Rex had everybody turning up. I'm talking about YC, the Atlanta rapper, who dropped that banger with Future. Yes, the Future.
But that nigga, he hated on Future, though.
To be the next big thing. But here we are 14, 15 years later, and things didn't quite turn out that way. What happened? Is there bad blood between YC and Future? Is YC really broke like trolls are claiming? And what actually went down during his recent Instagram live that got people talking again? Let's break it all down. Alright, so back in 2010, YC dropped a track called Rags featuring Future. This was one of those everybody was playing it for the main artist. Future was the feature. Now, I want you guys to think about that for a second. The roles were reversed. The song charted on Billboard, and for a moment, YC had the spotlight. People were expecting albums, features, maybe even a tour. It looked like he was on track to blow up big time, but then the momentum just kind of died. And while Future kept building, dropping mixtapes after mixtapes, signing with Epic Records and collaborating with Drake.
I rap BGE forever. Do the that nigga foot to the pedal. I rap BGE forever. Do the that nigga foot to the pedal.